Okay. Hi, everybody. Billy Van Heusen here. I want to talk to you a little bit about the Broncos. They had a great win in Dallas. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. And then last week, they lost to Philadelphia Eagles 30-13 and truly had a poor offensive performance. Defense wasn't stellar either, but I think the offense is really having a tough time. They had 3 drives where they didn't even try a running play. And as we talked before the game, the best way for Denver to establish their offense is to run the football like every other team in the NFL. You've got to run the ball first. You've got to make the defense react to the run, step up and try to stop the run before your play action passes work or your passing game works. So Denver's really got to improve in the game planning because their running backs are averaging over 5 yards a carry combined. Williams and Gordon have been really doing well with runs, and they're just not running the football. They had 3 drives where they didn't run a running play against the Eagles, and in those 3 drives, they took less than 4 minutes off the clock. Incomplete pass stops the clock. So they've got to get back to the running game, and I'm not sure if Pat Shurmur just doesn't care for the running game and thinks you can just throw the football to win games. I don't know what the problem is, but I wish they would get back into the mode of running the football and getting yards on the ground. They're 29th in the league in red zone scoring, which is also a really bad stat to have for your offense. So now the Chargers are coming to town, and for what would be basically the second half of the season after the break, they have 7 games left, of which 5 are against their division opponents. They have 2 against the Chiefs, 2 against the Chargers, and they have 1 against the Raiders. So it really is going to be a difficult, quote-unquote, second half of the season for them. The Broncos overall, defensively, are a really good football team. I think that would be more evident if the offense would take more time off the clock, and that goes back to the running game and making first downs. So we'll see what happens as they go forward in here to these last 7 games, which are critical games for the Broncos. Their record is 5-5 right now. Chargers are 6-4. The Chiefs are 7-4. And rounding out the schedule for the second half of the season, you've got the Lions have yet to win. You got the Bengals 6-4, and again the Chargers are 6-4. So the Broncos with a 5-5 record have to win. They probably have to win 5 of their last 7 games to be a contender for the playoffs. And that's a tall order with the teams that they're playing against. So the Chargers have a great quarterback in Justin Herbert. He's a great thrower, but he's also a really good runner. So he's a double threat, and that's going to cause problems for the Broncos defense. He's got a 98.4 passer rating right now, and he's completing 66% of his passes. They have a really good running back in Austin Eckler. He's averaging just under 5 yards a carry for the season. Keenan Allen, we all know what a talented receiver he is. He's already got 74 catches for the season with over almost 11 yards a catch. And Mike Williams, who just caught that long pass against the Steelers to win the game the other night, he's got 46 catches and he's averaging 15 plus per catch. Then on defense, of course, everybody knows the Bozas, and Joey Bosa is a defensive end for the Chargers. I think he's leading the team with sacks right now. It's going to be a tough second half of the season for the Broncos. I would really like to see, I'd like to see Drew Lock playing. I think that will put a little more pressure on the defense. Throwing the ball downfield will help open up a defense and give a chance to the tight ends and to come underneath the defense and make some catches, and the running backs make some catches. But we've got to throw the ball downfield to stretch the defense, so they have to react to the long pass. there's a lot going on. It's going to be an interesting second half of the season. And just want to remind you, if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe and share it with your friends. And have a very happy, healthy Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you next week. And hopefully the Broncos will beat the Chargers and still be in the mix of the playoffs. Thank you.